As 2023 draws to a close, many people are starting to set their goals for the new year, and it's no surprise that getting fit is often high on that list. Well, to tell us how we can is Mick Mackell, the owner of the Den Gym here in Canberra. Mick, you've got over 30 years experience training clients, from people just starting out to elite athletes. What's your tip for how do people actually stick to the goal they set?
Morning, Trudy. Yeah, sticking to goals is probably one of the main things that we try and emphasise. And in my experience, 30 years, as you say, the routine is the most important thing. Even starting out or, a continued program, the routine is just so vital to success. And you can imagine if there was no routine, there would be no success. So we try and get people to focus on that. First of all, as that develops, you end up with results.
And that can be one of the hardest things when people set themselves these lofty goals at New Year's Eve. They often, by the end of the month, fall off the wagon, or, life gets busy when kids go back to school, things like that. What's your best advice to actually, how do you maintain it? You can't look for instant results, can you?
No, that's right. It's a matter of not putting too much pressure on yourself. So, again, if you concentrate on that routine and the results come, you don't have too big an expectation on yourself to gain results instantly or within a week or within 2 weeks even. But I think once people start exercising, it becomes much more of a satisfaction in yourself from actually starting to do something positive. And I think keeping yourself motivated, not putting too much expectations on yourselves, and just concentrate on enjoying it safely and just progress it. Slowly but surely just progress and things will happen, things will work.
You've got an incredible resume, Mick. That used to be the head fitness coach for the Federal Police for 10 years. You were running around here at Parliament House too. You also used to train the then Prime Minister Tony Abbott. What was he like?
Tony was unreal. He was a pleasure to train. He's a great bloke. He fitted in so well wherever it was that we did train, whether it be he was at the AFB College at the time. That's where I met him. And he would train with the recruits just like he was one of them. And then when he started here with me after I left the AFB, he just fitted in anywhere, anytime. He was great, really good, and a good trainer, really good.
You'd have to be one of the most well-connected guys in Canberra, I'd have to say. Not just the pollies, the top bureaucrats and public servants. You've also got some of our biggest star sporting exports. Nick Kyrgios, I see, throws his weight around in the gym. He's called it the Den one of the toughest workouts of the week. What's your key to getting the best out of these sort of elite athletes?
It's a key to being a successful coach is being able to get that maximum result from someone. And I think getting to know someone first of all. So it took me a little bit of time to get to know Nick, and sometimes that's easy with people, and other people it does take a bit of time. But once you know how far you can push someone, you really don't have that much trouble trying to get the maximum out of them. And Nick's the type of bloke that once he's on, he is 1,000 miles an hour. So in the end, I really didn't have to do much except set the gear up, blow the whistle, and off he went. When he's focused, he's unreal. So, I wouldn't give myself too much credit. It's just I've been very lucky. I have met a lot of really good people, and Nick's one of them.
Well, Mick, it's so great to talk to you. Thanks so much for giving us your tips for how to people to stay fit, from elite athletes all the way down to the beginners like some of us. Thanks so much for your time. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Judy.